Welcome to Elder Zen. Hit subscribe for simple health tips made just for seniors. Stay tuned. Your next great day starts here. Let's take a moment to picture a quiet evening at home. Maybe you're sitting with your favorite book, the TV humming in the background. Or perhaps you're reflecting on memories and moments that have shaped your life. For most of us, especially as we grow older, health becomes a more frequent topic, whether it's a doctor's appointment on the calendar, a prescription refill, or simply that desire to keep feeling strong and independent for as many years as possible. And while we're all familiar with terms like heart health, high blood pressure, or diabetes, there are some connections within the body that are often overlooked, yet they're every bit as vital. Tonight, let's uncover a connection that might surprise you. Have you ever wondered what links your lungs to your kidneys? It might sound unusual at first, but there's a powerful relationship at work inside your body, one that becomes especially important as we age. And at the center of this story is something called pulmonary embolism. Now, if you've heard the term pulmonary embolism before, you may know it as a sudden, serious condition that affects the lungs. But did you know that its impact can ripple out, quietly influencing the health of your kidneys, especially in seniors? It's a link that many people, even experienced doctors, can miss if they're not watching closely. And the reason it matters so much is because both your lungs and your kidneys work as part of a delicate system that keeps every cell in your body alive and well. Let's imagine, just for a moment, the incredible teamwork happening inside you. Right now, every breath you take draws in fresh oxygen. That oxygen travels from your lungs to your heart, and then it's sent out through your arteries, feeding energy to your muscles, your brain, your skin, and yes, your kidneys too. Your kidneys, meanwhile, quietly filter your blood, removing waste and keeping your body's chemistry balanced. When both organs are working together smoothly, life feels easier. You have energy, your mind is sharp, your body feels steady. But what happens if that teamwork is interrupted? That's where pulmonary embolism comes in. This condition, which can appear suddenly and without warning, can disrupt the flow of oxygen through your lungs. And when oxygen levels drop even for a short time, your kidneys are one of the first organs to feel the impact. Seniors, in particular, are more vulnerable. Our organs naturally become a bit more fragile with age, and even a small disturbance can have a big effect. You might be wondering, how would I know if my kidneys are affected? Is it something I would feel? The truth is, the connection isn't always obvious. You might notice fatigue that's hard to explain, swelling in the ankles or legs, changes in urination, or even a dull ache in your lower back. Sometimes, the warning signs are silent, or they're mistaken for something else, like just getting older or having a busy week. That's why awareness is so important. But here's the encouraging news. Understanding the link between pulmonary embolism and kidney health doesn't just help you react in a crisis, it empowers you to take charge of your health every single day. By learning what to watch for, asking the right questions at your next doctor's appointment, and making simple, positive changes to your routine, you can protect both your lungs and your kidneys, no matter your age. Over the course of this episode, we're going to dive deeper into how pulmonary embolism can affect kidney function in seniors, why the risks are higher as we age, and most importantly, what you can do to support your body's natural balance and resilience. We'll break down the science in plain language, share real-life stories, and give you clear, practical steps you can use right away, whether you're managing your own health, supporting a loved one, or simply curious about how to stay vibrant and strong. So if you've ever felt anxious about your health, or just want to make sure you're doing everything you can to enjoy the years ahead, this is your invitation. Get comfortable, maybe grab a pen to jot down a few notes, and let's journey together into one of the most fascinating and important health connections every senior should know, because knowledge isn't just power. For many of us, it's peace of mind. And that's something we all deserve. Now that we've set the stage and you understand the surprising link between your lungs and your kidneys, let's explore exactly what happens when a pulmonary embolism strikes specifically. How your kidneys can be affected, sometimes in ways you might not expect. And as we dive in, I want you to picture this not as a distant medical event, but as a real, living process happening in the body of someone you love, or perhaps even in yourself. So how does it start? Imagine your lungs are the first stop for every breath of fresh air, sending oxygen-rich blood straight to your heart. But when a pulmonary embolism, often called PEI, blocks the arteries in your lungs, that oxygen flow is suddenly reduced, sometimes dramatically. In the moments following a PEI, the body shifts into survival mode, and the ripple effect begins almost immediately. Now, here's where your kidneys enter the story. The kidneys are remarkable organs, working silently to filter waste, balance fluids, and regulate blood pressure. But they are also extremely sensitive to changes in oxygen. When your lungs can't deliver enough oxygen to the bloodstream, the kidneys get less of what they need to do their job. Think of it like a gardener trying to water a large garden with only a trickle from the hose. The flowers and plants will struggle. In the same way, the kidneys struggle to filter blood and maintain that delicate balance your body relies on. You might be wondering, what does this mean for your everyday life? For seniors especially, this lack of oxygen can tip the scales quickly. Some people will feel tired or weak or even dizzy when standing up. You might notice swelling in your feet or legs, since the kidneys can't remove excess fluid as effectively. In some cases, you could see changes in urination, perhaps going less often or seeing darker urine than usual. These small signs are your body's way of waving a red flag, telling you that all is not well inside. But the impact can go further. When kidneys sense that blood flow is down and oxygen is low, they send signals throughout the body to hold onto salt and water. This can raise your blood pressure, which, in turn, makes the heart work harder, creating a cycle that can be difficult to break, especially for older adults who may already be dealing with heart or lung issues in more severe cases. If the lack of oxygen lasts too long, kidney tissue can actually become damaged. Doctors call this acute kidney injury, and while it sounds alarming, early attention and care can make a huge difference in how well your kidneys recover. That's why knowing the signs and acting quickly is so vital. But how can you protect yourself or someone you love? It starts with awareness. If you or a family member has had a pulmonary embolism, keep a close eye on kidney-related symptoms, things like unusual swelling, decreased urination, or unexplained fatigue. Make sure to share any new symptoms with your healthcare provider and ask them to monitor kidney function during recovery. Sometimes, simple blood tests can give a clear picture of how the kidneys are doing, and adjustments in medication, hydration, or diet can help support recovery. Let's not forget, too, the power of prevention. Staying hydrated, managing blood pressure, and following any prescribed therapies for pulmonary embolism can new or sudden changes seriously. If something doesn't feel right, trust your instincts and reach out for help. Don't wait until a small problem becomes a big one. It's easy to overlook the kidneys when we talk about pulmonary embolism, but these organs are the quiet guardians of your health. They work behind the scenes, day and night, to keep your body in balance. When you understand how they respond in times of crisis, you give yourself and your loved ones an extra layer of protection and peace of mind. So, as we continue on this journey together, keep listening to those subtle cues from your body. Stay curious, and never underestimate the impact of caring for every part of yourself, inside and out. In the next segment, we'll look at which seniors are most at risk for kidney complications after pulmonary embolism, and the proactive steps you can take right now to stay safe and strong. Ready to keep going? Let's move forward with confidence and knowledge, because your health and the health of those you care for is worth every moment of attention. Let's keep the conversation flowing and bring everything closer to home. At this point, you may be wondering, am I, or is someone I care about more likely to experience kidney problems after a pulmonary embolism? It's an important question, and it deserves a thoughtful answer, because knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your health. So, who is most at risk? Let's explore the different factors, always keeping in mind that behind every statistic is a real person. A family, a story in progress. First, age plays a significant role. As we grow older, our bodies become a bit less resilient, and the organs that serve us so well for decades, like the kidneys, can become more sensitive to changes in blood flow and oxygen levels. Seniors are naturally more at risk, not just because of age, but often due to a collection of other factors. Many older adults are living with chronic conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or heart disease. Each of these can put extra stress on the kidneys, and when a pulmonary embolism comes into the picture, that stress is multiplied. But let's go a little deeper. Suppose you or a loved one already manages high blood pressure with medication. Or perhaps you're taking medicine to help your heart pump more effectively. These medications are essential, but they can also interact with kidney function, sometimes requiring regular monitoring and occasional adjustments. For seniors who are already juggling multiple prescriptions, it becomes even more vital to stay in close communication with your healthcare team. Never hesitate to ask questions or report new symptoms, no matter how small they may seem. Sometimes, a small clue can prevent a big problem down the road. Lifestyle habits also make a difference. Are you drinking enough water every day? Are you keeping active, even in gentle ways like walking or stretching? Staying hydrated and moving your body are simple yet powerful tools to help support both lung and kidney health. For seniors recovering from a pulmonary embolism, small daily habits can make a bigger difference than you might imagine. Let's not forget about previous health events. If you have ever experienced a pulmonary embolism before, or even a minor kidney issue, your risk may be higher for complications the next time around. It's not about fear, it's about preparation. Keeping your doctor informed about your history allows them to tailor your care and provide early interventions if needed. Now, let's pause and share a real-life example. Take Helen, a 76-year-old grandmother who had always prided herself on her independence. After recovering from a pulmonary embolism, she started feeling more tired than usual and noticed swelling in her ankles. At first, she thought it was just part of aging, or maybe she had overdone it in the garden. But Helen's daughter encouraged her to mention these symptoms at her next doctor's visit. It turned out her kidneys were struggling a bit due to lower oxygen levels from the embolism. Thanks to quick action, simple blood tests, and a few changes to her medication, Helen was able to bounce back and regain her usual spark. What can we learn from Helen's story? That vigilance and open communication are your best allies. Watch for changes in energy, appetite, urination, or swelling, and don't brush them off as just getting older. If you or someone you care for is in a high-risk group, older age, chronic illness, or previous pulmonary embolism, make regular checkups part of your routine, even when you're feeling well. Lastly, let's remember that recovery is a team effort. Family members, friends, and caregivers all play an important role. Don't be afraid to ask for help or lean on others for support. When everyone is informed and working together, outcomes improve and peace of mind becomes a little easier to find. So, as we close this segment, let's reflect. Being at risk doesn't mean being powerless. With attention, education, and teamwork, you can meet these challenges head-on. And as we move forward, we'll talk about specific steps you can take today to protect your kidneys and overall health after a pulmonary embolism. Stay tuned for the next segment, where we'll dive into practical strategies you can use every day to strengthen your body's natural defenses and enjoy life with greater energy, comfort, and independence. Now, as we move forward, let's shift our focus from risk to action. If you or someone you love has experienced a pulmonary embolism and you're concerned about kidney health, what can you actually do about it? Starting today. The answer may be more encouraging than you think, and it all starts with small, steady steps that add up over time. First, let's talk about the basics: hydration. Water is truly the lifeblood of your kidneys, helping them filter out waste and keep your entire system running smoothly. But how much is enough? For most adults, aiming for at least 6 to 8 glasses of water a day is a safe bet, unless your doctor has given you different instructions. Pay attention to the color of your urine. A pale straw yellow usually means you're well hydrated. And if you're taking medications that might affect your kidneys, be sure to ask your doctor if your fluid needs are different. Next, nutrition comes into play. A balanced diet can work wonders for both your kidneys and your recovery after a pulmonary embolism. Focus on fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Reducing excess salt and processed foods can help lighten the load on your kidneys and support healthier blood pressure, which is a win-win for your whole body. Think of each meal as a chance to nourish not just your lungs and heart, but your kidneys too. Let's talk about movement. You don't have to run marathons or take up extreme sports to see the benefits. Gentle daily activity, walking, stretching, even a little bit of yoga helps improve circulation, strengthens your heart and lungs, and supports your kidneys by encouraging healthy blood flow. For seniors, even short walks around the house or out in the garden make a positive difference. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about consistency. Medication management is another crucial part of the picture. If you're on blood thinners or other medicines after a pulmonary embolism, take them exactly as prescribed, and never stop or change your dose without checking with your doctor. Some medications can put extra stress on your kidneys, especially as you age. Regular checkups and blood tests will help your healthcare team catch any problems early, before they become serious. Now, what about rest and self-care? After a health scare like a pulmonary embolism, it's natural to feel anxious, tired, or unsure about what your body can handle. Listen to your body and don't be afraid to take breaks. Quality sleep is essential for healing your kidneys. Do a lot of their work overnight when your body is at rest. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Keep your room cool and dark, and try gentle breathing exercises to calm your mind before sleep. Here's another important tip. Stay in close communication with your healthcare team. Don't wait for problems to get worse. If you notice swelling in your legs, changes in urination, new fatigue, or unusual pain, reach out. Your doctor can order simple tests to check how well your kidneys are working and adjust your treatment plan if needed. Remember, you are the expert on your own body, and your input is valuable. Let's tie all these steps together with a real story. Meet Frank, a 69-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. After surviving a pulmonary embolism, Frank was determined not to let fear run his life. He started every morning with a glass of water, took a slow walk to his mailbox, and filled his plate with colorful veggies at lunch. He kept a small notebook to track his daily habits and brought it to every doctor's appointment. Over time, these little actions made a big difference. Frank's energy returned. His kidney numbers stayed healthy, and he even started a small garden club to encourage his friends to stay active. 2. Frank's story reminds us that even the simplest choices can create a ripple effect of health and hope, not just for ourselves, but for our entire community. So as you look ahead, remember that you are never too old or too late to take control of your health. Hydrate, nourish, move, rest, and speak up. Every small habit is a gift to your kidneys, your heart, and your future. And as we prepare for the next segment, we'll dive deeper into the signs you should never ignore and how to catch kidney issues before they slow you down. Stay with us because your best days are still ahead. As we journey onward, let's focus our attention on something that could truly make all the difference. Recognizing the early warning signs that your kidneys may be under stress, especially after experiencing a pulmonary embolism. Because, as we all know, in health and in life, being able to catch a problem early can change everything. First and foremost, let's remember that kidneys are quiet workers. They rarely shout when things go wrong. Instead, the first signs of trouble are often subtle and easy to overlook, especially for seniors who may already be managing other health challenges. But if you learn to pay close attention to your body's cues, you can act before a small problem becomes a big one. So, what should you watch for? Let's walk through some of the most important clues. One of the earliest warning signs is swelling, especially in your ankles, feet, or even your face. While some swelling is common after a pulmonary embolism, especially if you're still taking blood thinners or have been less active, new or worsening swelling deserves a conversation with your doctor. Notice if your shoes suddenly feel tight, or if your socks leave deep marks around your ankles. Another key symptom is a change in urination. Are you needing to get up more often at night? Is your urine darker than usual, or has the amount changed? Sometimes, difficulty urinating, a weak stream, or even a burning sensation can indicate that your kidneys are struggling. Don't brush these off as just getting older. They can be early signs that your kidneys need support. Fatigue is another sign that's often missed. If you find yourself more tired than usual, struggling to get through your day, or feeling like you need naps just to keep up, it may be more than simply age or recovering from a pulmonary embolism. Healthy kidneys help balance your body's minerals and clear toxins when they're not working well. You may feel unusually sluggish or foggy. Pay attention to your skin, too. Dryness, persistent itching, or unexplained rashes can sometimes be a sign that your kidneys aren't filtering waste as efficiently as they should. While there are many causes of skin issues, don't hesitate to mention any new or worsening symptoms to your healthcare team. And let's not forget about your appetite. A sudden loss of interest in food, nausea, or a metallic taste in your mouth can all be linked to kidney issues. Seniors often chalk this up to medications or changes in routine. But it's worth a closer look if these changes persist. Now, let's be clear. Any sudden, severe symptoms require urgent action. If you experience chest pain, shortness of breath, confusion, or swelling that gets rapidly worse, call for emergency help right away. Your body is giving you a clear signal that something needs immediate attention. But for those day-to-day warning signs, here's what you can do. Keep a daily journal of your symptoms, noting changes in swelling, urination, energy, skin, and appetite. Bring this journal to your doctor's visits. It's an invaluable tool to help your healthcare team spot trends and intervene early. Don't be shy about speaking up, even if you think your concerns are minor. Your health is worth every question. Let's take a moment to hear from Betty, a 75-year-old grandmother from Florida. After her pulmonary embolism, Betty thought the hardest part was over. But she noticed her ankles were swelling again and that she needed to use the bathroom more at night. She almost ignored these changes until her daughter encouraged her to. Call her doctor. A simple blood test showed her kidneys needed extra support, and with quick action, Betty avoided more serious problems. Betty's experience shows the power of paying attention and never hesitating to reach out for help. Her story is a reminder for all of us. Sometimes, the smallest changes are the body's way of whispering that it's time to check in. So, as you move forward, keep these signs in mind and empower yourself and your loved ones to listen, act, and stay ahead of potential issues. By tuning into your body and working with your healthcare team, you're giving yourself the very best chance for a long, healthy, independent life at any age. Up next, we'll discuss ways to work with your doctor to develop a personalized plan. for protecting both your lungs and your kidneys for years to come. Stay with us because your journey to wellness is just getting started. Now, as we turn our focus to the next vital step in your health journey, let's talk about partnership. Yes, partnership, because managing the after effects of pulmonary embolism and protecting your kidneys isn't something you have to do alone. In fact, your relationship with your doctor can become one of the most powerful tools in safeguarding your future health. But where to begin? For many seniors, the idea of advocating for yourself, or even just knowing what to ask at your next appointment, can feel overwhelming. It's easy to assume your doctor has it all under control, but your active involvement, your questions, your observations, your voice can make all the difference. So, what should you do to build an effective plan with your doctor? Start by being prepared. Before your appointment, jot down any changes you've noticed: swelling, changes in urination, fatigue, appetite, or new aches and pains. Don't leave anything out, even if it seems minor. These small details can be the early clues your doctor needs to catch kidney or lung issues before they become serious. Next, make a list of questions. Ask about your kidney function. When was it last checked? Are there medications you're taking for your pulmonary embolism that could affect your kidneys? Should you be monitoring your blood pressure at home? Would changes in your diet help support your kidneys and lungs? If you have trouble remembering all the details during your visit, bring a loved one with you or ask if you can record the conversation. 2 sets of ears are always better than one. And remember, it's absolutely okay to ask your doctor to slow down, explain things again, or use simpler language. This is your health, and you deserve to understand every part of it now. Once you and your doctor have a plan, follow through with any recommended tests. These might include blood tests to check kidney function, urine tests to look for protein, or other changes, and regular blood pressure checks. If you're recovering from pulmonary embolism, you may also need regular lung function tests to track your progress. Let's also talk about medication. Sometimes the very medicines that help prevent future clots can put extra strain on your kidneys, especially as we get older. Make sure your doctor reviews all your prescriptions at each visit. Checking for possible side effects or interactions. Your doctor may recommend certain lifestyle changes too. This might mean drinking more water, cutting back on salt, or adding gentle movement to your daily routine, like walking or stretching exercises at home. Remember, even small changes, when done consistently, can bring big improvements in both kidney and lung health. It's also a good idea to learn about the warning signs that mean you should call your doctor right away, like sudden swelling changes in urination, confusion, or severe shortness of breath. The sooner you report these, the faster you can get the help you need to bring these ideas to life. Let's meet Robert, a 68-year-old retiree from Arizona. After his pulmonary embolism, Robert was determined to regain his independence. He started keeping a health journal, noting everything from how many times he got up at night to any changes in his appetite. At his next checkup, he brought this journal to his doctor, who quickly spotted a pattern: a slight but steady increase in swelling and a dip in energy. With early testing, Robert's doctor was able to adjust his treatment, protecting his kidneys and helping him avoid hospitalization. Robert's story reminds us all: when you work together with your doctor, you're not just a patient, you're an active partner in your own well-being. This teamwork, built on trust, open communication, and shared goals, gives you the very best chance to protect both your lungs and your kidneys for the long run. As we look ahead to our final segment, let's explore practical daily steps you can take it home to keep your entire body strong, resilient, and ready to embrace each new day. Stay with us. You're investing in a future filled with health and hope, one small step at a time. Let's take this even further, stepping into the heart of daily life, right where true change begins. Because after all the doctor's appointments, tests, and medical advice, What really matters is how we live each day, how we nurture our bodies with small, intentional actions. This is especially important for seniors who want not only to recover from a pulmonary embolism, but also to safeguard their kidney health for years to come. So, what can you do starting today to give both your lungs and kidneys the best support? Possible? The answer is simpler and more empowering than you might think. To begin, hydration is your first ally. Water acts as a gentle, cleansing river for your kidneys, flushing out toxins and supporting all the organs that depend on clean blood, lungs included. Make it a habit to sip water regularly, even if you don't always feel thirsty. A small glass with every meal, a bottle nearby as you move about the house, or a warm cup of herbal tea in the evening can all add up if you're on fluid restrictions. Follow your doctor's advice, but otherwise, let water be your go-to drink. Next, nutrition truly matters. Fill your plate with colorful fruits and vegetables, each one offering a unique blend of vitamins and antioxidants that help your kidneys filter more efficiently and give your lungs the nutrients like spinach, carrots, blueberries, and apples. Simple, affordable, and packed with life-giving benefits. Reducing excess salt not only eases the work for your kidneys, but also helps keep your blood pressure in a healthy range. Protecting your heart and lungs as well. Movement is the third pillar. Even gentle daily activity like stretching, slow walks, or light chair exercises helps keep your circulation active. This doesn't mean pushing yourself to exhaustion. Instead, find small, joyful ways to move. Put on your favorite song and sway. Around the living room, walk in the garden. Do a few gentle yoga poses after you wake up. Each step, each stretch, helps keep fluids moving and prevents the kind of stasis that can harm both lungs and kidneys. But let's not forget the power of mindful breathing. Deep, slow breaths help deliver oxygen to every cell, aid your body in relaxation, and encourage healthy lung expansion. Take a few moments, several times a day, to simply close your eyes, breathe in deeply through your nose, and exhale slowly through your mouth. This simple act is a gift to both your mind and your organs. Sleep is another cornerstone. Both your lungs and kidneys do some of their best repair work while you sleep. Set a gentle evening routine. Dim the lights, avoid screens before bed, and let your body ease into restful slumber. If you wake up often at night, talk with your doctor, as this could be a sign your organs need extra support. Equally important is monitoring for changes. Check your ankles and legs for swelling each day. Notice if your energy dips or your appetite changes. These are early signals, and the sooner you recognize them, the more proactive you can be. Keep a simple journal, nothing fancy, where you jot down how you feel each morning and night. Lastly, lean on your support system, whether it's a family member, a neighbor, or a close friend. Let them know about your health journey. Share your soul, your goals, your victories, and your concerns. Sometimes, just having someone check in or share a laugh can lift your spirits and give you the strength to keep up your healthy habits. Consider the story of Mary, a 74-year-old grandmother from Michigan. After her pulmonary embolism, she was determined not to let fear rule her life. She started small: one extra glass of water, one new vegetable a week, a daily phone call with her granddaughter. Each tiny habit became a thread in a stronger, brighter tapestry of health. Today, Mary not only feels better, she's living proof that it's never too late to build a future full of vitality. So remember, you hold more power than you realize. Every day brings a new opportunity, a new sunrise, to care for your lungs and your kidneys with love and attention. Keep moving, keep breathing, keep noticing the little things, and you'll create a legacy of health that lasts far beyond today. Now, as we prepare to wrap up, let's reflect on how far you've come and how each small step forward is truly a step toward a healthier, more independent future. Stay with me, because the journey doesn't end here. There's always more hope. more healing, and more life ahead. And as we draw this journey to a close, I invite you to pause just for a moment and truly appreciate all the progress you've made, not just today, but every day you choose to listen to your body. Nurture your health and invest in your well-being. It's easy to overlook small steps, to underestimate the impact of a glass of water, a gentle stretch, or a heartfelt conversation with a loved one. Yet, as we've seen, these are the very actions that build a resilient, vibrant life, one sunrise at a time. Let's take a deep breath together right now. In and out. Feel your lungs fill with air, your body relax just a little, and your spirit grow lighter. This is your reminder. Health is not just the absence of disease, but the presence of daily kindness to yourself. Every habit you cultivate, every cup of tea you sip mindfully, every nutritious meal you enjoy, every step you take in the garden, these are victories. These are your quiet triumphs against the challenges life sometimes throws your way. But perhaps, even more important than any single habit is the knowledge you now carry. Understanding how pulmonary embolism and kidney health intertwine, recognizing the early warning signs, and knowing when to reach out for help, these tools put you firmly in the driver's seat of your health journey. You are not powerless, and you are never alone on this path as you move forward. Don't be afraid to ask questions, to advocate for yourself at doctor's appointments, to keep a journal of your progress and your feelings. If you notice changes, swelling, shortness of breath, new fatigue, trust your instincts and speak up. It's your right and it's your strength. And when days feel heavy, remember Mary's story. Remember that even the smallest changes, the tiniest victories, are meaningful. One extra glass of water, one walk down the block, one more day of laughter shared with someone dear to you. This is how health is built, one gentle step at a time. Let's also remember the importance of community. Whether it's friends, family, neighbors, or even support groups online, reaching out and connecting with others can make the journey so much lighter. Share your story, listen to others, and celebrate the progress you make, no matter how small it may seem. Together, you can lift each other up, and together, you can face challenges with courage and optimism. And for those moments when fear or uncertainty creeps in, remind yourself of this truth. Every day you wake up, you have another chance. Another chance to care for your body, to nourish your organs, to move and breathe and dream. Another chance to write a new chapter, no matter your age, no matter your history. Life is not about perfection. It's about perseverance and possibility. So as you go about your day, carry this knowledge with you. Let it give you confidence, let it give you peace, and let it inspire you to keep going. You have come so far, and there is so much more life to live, full of hope, connection, and new beginnings. Thank you for letting me be a part of your journey today. If you found this video helpful, please consider sharing it with a friend, subscribing for more gentle health guidance, and leaving your own story in the comments below. Your wisdom and experience can inspire others. Remember, every breath matters. Every day is a new gift. And every healthy choice, no matter how small, is a step toward a brighter, stronger future. Take care, stay curious, and keep choosing health, one mindful moment at a time.